Anyway, so I thought about what would make me happy. What would have made me happy? What makes other people happy? And so I wrote to him, I said, I think the secret to happiness is this. The secret to happiness is being good looking. Now, throughout your life, people will lie to you and say things like kindness or being good to others or family or some shit. The only way to truly be happy in this world is to be good looking. Now, in this world, we have everything from 1 being the ugliest person on earth to 10 being the best looking person on earth. And we have everything in between. And there's very few 1s and there's very few 2s and there's very few 3s. And 4, 5, 6 is the meat of the bell curve. That's where 95% of the population is average looking. 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I've been looking out at the audience here. Pretty good, like I spotted an 8. Or what they call an LA 6. I spotted an 8, that's pretty good, Nashville, man. Don't be offended. Like 10s are super rare. Like I've never seen, there's never been a 10 in my audience ever. I don't think 10s come to things like this. I think 10s are sitting at home with other 10s going, I'm so happy. And 9s are as rare as 10s almost. A 9 is just an imperfect 10. A 9 is like a 10 with like a fucked up toe or something. So an 8's pretty good. Now, regrettably, there is a 2 in the audience. Now, I'm not going to point you out. You know who you are. There are no 1s. 1s are as rare as 10s. I've seen about 5 1s in my life. 1s don't really leave the house. They know they upset the rest of us. Like, the only time you catch a 1 is they're going to a doctor's appointment or something. And it really is upsetting. Like, you walk by, they're normally being, like, lifted out of a minivan with a special crane onto a special chair. And when you see a 1, it does ruin your day, doesn't it? You walk by the 1 and you're like, oh, fuck me. Oh, that's a fucking 1 if ever I've seen one. You get to work and you can't focus and your boss is like, what's wrong with you? And you're like, oh, I saw a fucking 1, didn't I? And they're like, oh, it couldn't have been that. It was that bad. You weren't there. This is bullshit. I was going to eat today. Now, in case anyone's wondering, and I know you're not, I'm a 5. Now, the reason I know I'm a 5 is because, as I said, 95% of the population is 4, 5, 6, an average-looking human being. Now, the reason I know I'm a 5 is this. When I walk past people, nothing happens. People don't get upset, nor do they get disappointed. We all move on with our lives. I have hair, but it's shit hair. 5. I have teeth. They're a little yellow. They're a little crooked. But they're all there. 5. I have eyes. They do not sparkle, but they do face in the same direction. 5. And because I'm a 5, that means society has deemed it okay for me and other 5s to get into dimly lit rooms and we can fuck each other. And no one gets upset. They're like, oh, it's a couple of 5s fucking, let them have their fun. And we get in there with our average 5 bodies, like just my little gut resting on her fucking imperfect floppy ass, and we just fucking, we're sweating on each other because neither of us work out, and I'm just grabbing onto an average tit like, And the 2 of us are thinking about like a 7 that we know that we actually want to fuck. I'm like, well, maybe if she gets depressed or something, I could swoop in there. That would be. Because us fives, we do not think about the nines and the tens because we dare not touch the sun. Now, I'm a minor celebrity. So that means I get to fuck sixes. I fuck the shit out of sixes. People go, oh, he's off the telly, he can fuck a six. Fuck some sevens? Yeah, I fuck some sevens. Couple of eights. 1 9! Best day ever, I fucked a 9.